generation, and it goes to show you, he liked these young guys. I tell you who he didn't text when they went away. Josh McDaniels. I bet he ain't text him when he went to Denver, Skip. But, you know, he got a great relationship with Kyle Shanahan.
He does.
Now we're finding out he has a great relationship with Sean McVay. Woo, I ain't got no problem with it, Skip. Y'all make it seem like he was talking X's and O's. Here's the time he probably going to see the guy, what? See him in the Super Bowl. I think he saw him last year, maybe 2 years ago. Last year. You're going to see him once every 3 years unless they go to the Super Bowl. I got no problem with this. Coach Belichick's like, man, good job, man. Y'all looking good over there. Y'all explosive. Keep it going. Offering a young guy some encouragement. I don't think enough old guys do that to the young players, offer encouragement.
Interesting.
Tell them to keep their heads up.
Really? You done?
Yep.
Thank you. I am here to say once again, on the eve of yet another Super Bowl, I do not trust Bill Belichick.
Oh, my goodness, Skip Bayless!
Did I not tell you this last year? Did I not tell you this all this year? I'm going to say it again. Bill Belichick, as was proven by Spygate, has some scoundrel in him. You have to agree with that, does he not?
Yes.
Bill Belichick is obviously a second and third level thinker, so let's go second and third levels here with what's exactly going on. What happened a year and now about a half ago? Bill Belichick got ordered to trade his guy, Jimmy G, and what did he do when he got his wrist slapped and ordered to trade Jimmy G? He called Kyle Shanahan, another one of his proteges, the youngsters that he loves. He called him and John Lynch and said, hey, have I got a deal for you? I'm going to give you Jimmy G for a second rounder. Would you do that? Yep. And John Lynch was quoted as saying, yeah, we couldn't do it fast enough. We couldn't run back to the phone fast enough to say, yes, we will do that. Right. So he gave away an asset that he had carefully groomed up to a point that he was ready, in Belichick's eyes, to be the next Tom Brady, right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
And he should have at least gotten a first, and I thought that was a little sabotagey. So then we come full circle back to last year's Super Bowl. What happened in that game? Well, a guy who had played the most defensive snaps the whole football season, the regular season, Malcolm Butler, played exactly 0 snaps in the Super Bowl. Inexplicably, mysteriously, suspiciously, 0 snaps. I still haven't heard an explanation for it.
And he ain't going to get one. You're not going to get one either. Okay,
and yet Bill Belichick somehow got away with that. He somehow got a pass for it because he's the genius Belichick. He's unquestionable.
I'm sure he's had this conversation with the only person that would require an explanation.
He would.
And I'm sure.
Wonder what he told him.
Whatever it is.
Did it work?
Mr. Kraft felt very comfortable.
Did it fly? Did it float?
He ain't fired.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You do know why.
So Malcolm Butler posted the next day after this game, during Super Bowl week, I never attended any concert, missed curfew, or participated in any of the ridiculous activities being reported. They are not only false, but hurtful to me and my family. And Tom Brady liked that IG post, just for the record. And I thought that was very telling that Tom Brady was not happy with Coach Belichick because he was happy with his
He should like Malcolm Butler. Malcolm Butler saved his legacy. That pick in the end zone saved his legacy.
That's a whole nother conversation. But now we fast forward to this year. And all of a sudden,
what?
He's texting with Sean McVay, who clearly had the NFC odds-on favorite to meet the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Am I right about that? Because they had loaded up in the offseason. Isn't it interesting that all of a sudden he strikes up a new relationship with that coach of that up-and-coming team?
Oh, so now... did this slip your attention? So now that explains why he traded Brandon Cooks to the Rams.
I was just going to say that. Way to go, Shannon. You've got a second-level mind.
You know what, Skip, man? You ought to be
He traded him to the Rams. So Tom Brady doesn't have his one deep threat this year is gone to Sean McVay. And who could use him the most? Sean McVay. And what happened in the NFC Championship game? Jared Goff, and he's the puppet of Sean McVay, obviously. He does everything that Sean tells him to in his ear. He threw 7 balls to Brandon Cooks, who caught 7 balls for 104 yards. So that really got them
That's not fair, Skip Bayless. I can't believe you said that. Talk about Jared Goff as a puppet.
Well, he does. He listen, Sean McVay is in his ear all the way to the snap.
No, in 15 seconds the ball
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
You know what's
No, well, he just does. Okay, so the point is, Sean McVay, he's a sharp young coach, obviously, and a brilliant young offensive mind. And is there any coach that Bill Belichick out there would rather lose to any more than like this would be the guy, if you have to choose somebody to beat you in the Super Bowl, wouldn't it be your guy Sean McVay or maybe Kyle Shanahan? That would take some of the sting out of it because the guy you love, the guy you have supported all year beat you in the Super Bowl. That wouldn't be so bad, right? So I'm just saying, be careful, be careful. Is there not a sabotage alert going on here? Just an alert. I'm just alerting everybody. Watch carefully.
He's texting.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Is it possible? I'm just throwing this out. Is it possible that Belichick would decide to play some schemes that he thought Sean McVay could take advantage of?
No,
I don't know.
No, you do know.
Well, how can you not play Malcolm Butler in a game in which the backup quarterback for the Eagles throws for, what was it, 373?
But you said he's not a backup.
Put up 41 points?
You said he's not a backup. You said he should start.
Well,
you said he's better than
he was
Walker.
still the backup at that point.
Now he's a backup again.
Well, he was then.
He is now.
Okay. Well, okay. Now he's walking. He's not walking to him. He's walk out. He's all walk it out of town.
He's texting congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you guys look great. He's not texting game plan.
No, he's not doing that.
Okay,
I'm just saying, again, does he have a fondness for Sean McVay? Sure he does.
Yeah.
Okay? So would it tear him apart to lose to Sean McVay?
All of these guys are young enough to be his sons.
Yeah.
So he's taking a liking to him.
Yeah.
Unlike somebody else we know.
Okay, but there's some coaches that Belichick doesn't have any use for. I don't think he has a great amount of respect for Doug Peterson from what they exchanged on the field.
Yeah.
So did he want to beat him? You would think so, but again, did he want Tom Brady to win another Super Bowl?
Yes.
Well, apparently not.
Skip
Because
Bayless.
Tom threw for 505 and it still wasn't enough.
You do know when Tom wins, Coach Belichick wins.
Well,
Coach Belichick loses, Tom loses. They go hand in hand.
Coach Belichick's already got 5, so maybe he thinks he's got enough. I don't know.
What about Tom Brady?
Well, he doesn't have enough.
Well, here's the thing. Coach Belichick gets 6. He ties Coach Hallis and Coach Lombardi with the most titles, 6. I think that's what he wants on his resume. And I don't think he's satisfied with 6. I think he wants 7, 8.
What happened at the trade deadline 2 deadlines ago? He got overruled. For the first time in his coaching life, he got overruled.
And that pick that they traded Brandon Cooks for turned out to be Sony Michel. You like that?
Was it Michelle or was it Isaiah Wynn?
No, 32nd.
Was it the second one? Okay.
30, was it 31st or 32nd?
No.
31st. 31st.
Okay.
Because what you call them, they traded back in and got Sony Michel. You like that pick, Skip? You like Sony Michel?
He's a nice back.
Nice back, huh?
I mean, he's not Todd Gurley. I don't think he's C.J. Anderson.
He's the first running back since Terrell Davis to have 3 rushing touchdowns in a playoff.
It's impressive.
Can I hear that?
I don't like running back touchdowns. They're just gifts. They're just like little touchdowns.
What about
like
that?
Emmitt Smith scored all these touchdowns. I'm like, I don't care.
What about that
1-yard touchdown? What
does
it matter?
What about that 115 yards a game he's rushing?
Yeah.
That keeps time of possession in your favor. Because you're saying Tom Brady plays.
Who's better, Todd Gurley or Sony Michel? Help me out.
Bayless.
Help me out. Help me out.
You know who's better.
Who would you take right now, C.J. Anderson or Sony Michel? You take C.J. You just would.
For their offense. You just can't.
He's a nice back. I don't think he's transcendent. I'm not sure he's ever going to make a Pro Bowl. I'm not sure of that.
How many running backs outside the court never made a Pro Bowl?
It's hard.
No, that's not what they do.
Yeah.
But they're plenty good. Julian Edelman probably never going to make a Pro Bowl. But he plenty damn good.
All I know for sure is I don't want to see Stephon Gilmore benched for the Super Bowl. That's what I want to do. If that happens, I'm out, man. I'm completely out. I'm turning the game off.
You know good well that man ain't benching no Stephon Gilmore.
Well, he did the equivalent of that last year.
No.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure Coach Belichick has his reasons. I'm sure he explained those reasons to Mr. Kraft.
He didn't explain it to anybody else.
No, he didn't have to. Mr. Kraft said, you report to me, not to the fans, and definitely not to Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
Because whatever you tell Skip Bayless is not going to be good enough.
Then Tennessee said, you don't want him? We'll take him, and we'll give him a whole bunch of money.
And they benched him.
Yeah, for a little while. And then he came around, and he was looking like a Pro Bowl player. Last 8 games.
So let's just temper down now.
Yeah. Well, I'm not letting it
Don't know.
What? Skip, let it go.
Going here.
Let it go?
Yes.
I'm gearing up, man. I'm on high alert. My antenna are all the way up.
You're worse than the Saints.
Yeah.
At some point in time, you got to let it go.
No.
At what point do you let something go that you cannot change?
It's hard to forget.
Well, I don't think Belichick's let go of his relationship with Sean McVay. And by the way, do you think Belichick wanted that out there? I think Sean just blurted that one out.
Probably not.
He probably didn't.
Yeah.
No, it's an interesting dynamic to the relationship, and I can't imagine he's texting everyone.
No, Because we don't like everyone.
Yeah, text you, though. I know that.
Yeah, I like Coach Belichick.
Yeah, I realize
That's the
that.
inside scoop over there.
You're a good man.
We're going back to LeBron. I don't know if Shannon has any insight here, but did he announce yesterday that he'll finally